What if we told you that the Congo is hiding secrets so chilling that even the most daring explorers have hesitated to uncover them? Today, let's delve into shocking discoveries, from ancient cities lost in the jungle to creatures that shouldn't exist. We'll explore haunted relics, eerie sounds that defy explanation, and a mysterious ape-yeti hybrid so strange it'll make you question everything. Here are 30 discoveries made in the gorgeous terrain of Congo that shocked the world. Palace of Human Blood. Blood and baguettes, two things you'd never think of as building materials. Yet, in Abomi, Benin, there's a palace rumored to be cemented with blood. Legend has it that the walls were built using the blood of 41 voodoo sacrifice victims, and shockingly, a recent study might prove this true. This was the heart of the Dahomey Kingdom, where King Gezo ruled with unmatched brutality. His palace wasn't just a symbol of power. It was a chilling message. The path to his hut was said to be paved with the skulls of his enemies, and his throne rested on the skulls of 4 defeated leaders. Even more bizarre, researchers claim the walls were bound with palm oil, sacred water, and human blood. A tale of power, sacrifice, and eerie ingenuity. What do you think really happened? Mystery of Billy Ape. Deep in the remote Billy Forest of the Democratic Republic of Congo lies the mystery of the Billy ape, also known as the Bondo mystery ape. This elusive primate has intrigued cryptozoologists and researchers alike. Described as a large ground-nesting ape, it is reportedly bigger and more aggressive than common chimpanzees. Locals and researchers claim it exhibits unique behaviors and emits deep, resonant vocalizations that set it apart from other great apes. Eyewitness accounts describe a creature blending traits of gorillas and chimpanzees, sparking theories of an undiscovered species. Despite numerous sightings and local legends, scientific evidence remains scarce. Expeditions are hindered by the dense and remote forest, leaving the Billy ape's true nature an unsolved enigma. Could it be a new species or just a myth? Let us know in the comments below. Congo's electrical stones. Imagine stones that can spark on touch and even power a light bulb. In Congo's Mangano region, a viral video has unveiled mysterious electric stones, captivating the world. Locals demonstrate their strange properties. When pressed together, they produce sparks reminiscent of glowing metals. These glossy, dark stones have left scientists scratching their heads. Some speculate they might contain an unknown element, while others dismiss the phenomenon as an elaborate hoax. Yet the footage shows incredible feats: a single gram lighting a bulb for 72 hours and larger stones welding tools. While skeptics argue an external power source or tricks are involved, the enigma persists. Could these stones rewrite the rules of energy, or are they merely clever illusions? Jibafofi. In the shadowy depths of the Congo rainforest lurks the Jibafofi, a giant spider of terrifying legend. Local tribes whisper of a monstrous arachnid as large as a car, with legs capable of enveloping a human in a single horrifying grasp. Its hairy, agile limbs move silently through the underbrush, hunting anything in its path. The Jibafofi's glowing eyes, filled with malice, are said to pierce the darkness, paralyzing even the bravest wanderers. Its webs, stronger than steel, can entangle both small and large creatures, sealing their grim fate. Hidden in a labyrinth of silk and shadow, its lair echoes with the cries of past victims. Whether myth or reality, the legend of the Jibafofi sends shivers down the spine of all who hear it, warning them to tread carefully in its domain. Young witches. In some regions of the Congo, beliefs in witchcraft are deeply rooted, with even children being accused of possessing supernatural powers. These accusations often arise when families face tragedies, such as illness or death, and children are blamed for causing these misfortunes. Behaviors like bedwetting, epilepsy, or simply being a difficult child can lead to suspicions of witchcraft. In many cases, families seek help from local spiritual leaders or witch doctors to confirm their fears, which can result in severe consequences for the accused children. One recent case involved a young girl who was accused of causing a neighbor's child to fall ill and pass away. After visiting the neighbor's home, the child became seriously ill, and the girl was blamed for using magic. The neighbor confronted her, threatening to involve a spiritual leader to determine whether she was responsible. Mountain of Gold. Astonishing photos from the Republic of Congo reveal a gold-filled mountain, captivating the world with its shimmering abundance. Thousands have flocked to this breathtaking sight, mining gold with their hands and shovels, each seeking a piece of the wealth. Yet this dazzling resource underscores stark inequalities. Despite Congo's rich treasures, it remains one of Africa's poorest nations. Locals see little benefit, while wealth flows to the privileged few. As police crack down on mining operations, tensions rise over resource control and environmental safety. Legends even warn that this gold rush could bring about global disaster if left unchecked. Is this mountain a miracle or a harbinger of ruin? Only time will reveal whether Congo's glittering treasure elevates its people or deepens its struggles. Cave of Agonizing Death. In the early 1900s, an Italian adventurer named Gotti stood out among those daring enough to explore the mysteries of the Congo. Diagnosed with tuberculosis, Gotti's quest for a cure led him to Egypt, where his fascination with Africa ignited. Drawn by its natural beauty, he began exploring the continent, documenting its spirit through films and photographs that captivated Western audiences and bridged cultural divides. But one discovery haunted Gotti more than any other: the Kawina, or Cave of Agonizing Death. Intrigued by tales of vanished explorers, Gotti launched an expedition in 1928 to uncover its secrets. After traversing over 30,000 square miles, he located the hidden cave. Descending into its eerie depths, Gotti found a scene of pure terror: human skulls, skeletons, and a writhing mass of snakes and spiders. Tiny terror. If you've ever heard of the tsetse fly, you might think it's just another annoying insect buzzing around and getting in the way. But here's the shocking truth. This tiny fly is one of the most dangerous creatures lurking in the Congo. The tsetse fly doesn't just bite. It carries a parasite that causes sleeping sickness, a potentially fatal disease. Once bitten, the victim can fall into a deep, uncontrollable sleep, lose consciousness, and suffer brain damage if untreated. And the worst part, there's no easy escape. The fly is widespread, and it's especially active in the dense rainforests and savannas of Africa, including the Congo Basin. Scientists have worked tirelessly to track and study the tsetse, but it's no easy task. They're fast, they're stealthy, and they're incredibly hard to eradicate. So, if you find yourself wandering through the Congo's wildest areas, beware. This little bug is a silent predator. Long-headed tribe. Have you ever wondered how beauty is defined in different cultures? In the Congo, among the Mangbetu people, beauty is not just about the face, but about the shape of the head. The longer and more elongated the head, the more prestigious a person is considered. But how do they achieve this? From a very young age, Mangbetu children go through a ritual that involves gently wrapping soft fabric around their heads, starting when they're just a month old. As their skulls are still soft and malleable, the wrapping gradually elongates their heads over several years. The belief is that an elongated head pleases the spirits and brings good fortune to the individual and the tribe. But there's a catch. While this practice is seen as a symbol of beauty, it also brings challenges. For example, people with elongated heads find it hard to sleep, often needing to rest on their sides or stomachs to avoid discomfort. Larger than usual pillows are used to support the uniquely shaped heads. River monster. Deep in the Congo, there's a creature that has sparked both awe and fear, the Mahamba. This massive river monster is said to grow up to 50 feet long and is believed to be even larger than most crocodiles. It's rumored to lurk in the rivers, waiting to ambush both animals and passing boats. The Mahamba was first reported in 1889, with sightings along the Congo River and its tributaries. Locals describe it as resembling a carnivorous dinosaur, preying on large animals and even humans near the water. It's known to dig tunnels up to 1,000 meters long, which it uses for sleeping. While theories suggest it might be a freshwater relative of long-extinct dinosaurs, researchers have yet to confirm its existence. Despite this, local tribes are keenly aware of where to avoid, keeping the mystery of the Mahamba alive. The darkest river. Flowing through the dense Congolese rainforest is the Ruki River, a waterway as dark as midnight. Its black waters, rich with dissolved organic material, resemble jungle tea, creating an eerie, impenetrable veil of mystery. With a drainage basin 4 times the size of Switzerland, the Ruki harbors secrets that have puzzled scientists for years. In 2019, researcher Travis Drake led a daring mission to uncover its enigmas. They found that the Ruki contributes 1/5 of the Congo Basin's dissolved organic carbon, releasing carbon dioxide that blankets the forest in an enigmatic fog. The river's slow flow keeps its secrets confined, but Drake warns that turbulent waters could unleash this carbon into the atmosphere, intensifying environmental chaos. Beneath its obsidian depths, the Ruki's hidden world remains a tantalizing mystery, stirring imaginations about what creatures may dwell within. Inandi statues. Imagine walking through the Congo and encountering a statue that looks ready to jump to life. Meet the Inandi statues, one of the most fascinating and eerie artifacts of Central Africa. These powerful figures, often made from wood, are carved with sharp iron nails and are believed to have mystical powers. Inandi statues were used by tribal leaders and spiritual healers as guardians, designed to protect villages and punish wrongdoers. The more nails hammered into the statue, the stronger its power became. Locals believed that these statues could track down evil spirits, bring justice, and even curse enemies. With their fierce expressions and intimidating presence, Inandi statues are not just art. They're symbols of strength, protection, and mystery. Would you dare to get too close? 50-foot snake. In 1959, a helicopter flew over the dense Katanga region of the Congo. Among its passengers was daring Belgian pilot Remy van Leerde, a man with a reputation for adventure. But what he spotted below defied belief. A snake so massive it could rewrite the record books. Forget the 25-foot reticulated python. This serpent, Van Leerde estimated, stretched an astonishing 50 feet. Its enormous body lay sprawled across the jungle floor like something out of myth. As the crew stared in awe, the snake suddenly lunged 10 feet into the air, electrifying the moment. With his quick instincts, Van Leerde snapped a photograph, capturing the only known image of this colossal creature. Blood-covered trees. Imagine walking through the dense Congo rainforest, where every step feels like it could uncover something ancient, maybe even sinister. Then you see it, a tree, but not like any other. Its bark looks as though it's bleeding, oozing a thick crimson sap that drips onto the ground. Locals call it the blood tree, and their warnings are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Legend has it that these trees are cursed, their roots nourished by the remains of forgotten sacrifices. Some believe the sap is the tree crying out in pain, while others whisper about spirits trapped within. Scientists, however, have uncovered something even more chilling. The sap contains chemicals that can cause severe skin burns. One thing's for sure, this is one tree you wouldn't want to touch. Baka pygmies. Deep in the Congo Basin's lush rainforests, the Baka pygmies, an indigenous group, have thrived for centuries. Living in countries like Cameroon, Gabon, and the Republic of Congo, they rely on the abundant resources of the rainforest as hunter-gatherers. The Baka follow animism, a belief that everything in nature, from trees to animals, has a spiritual essence. Traditional healers are vital in their society, acting as mediators between the people and forest spirits to ensure good health, fertility, and success in hunting. Despite their remote location and isolation, the Baka have managed to preserve their ancient traditions, staying largely untouched by modern influences. Unlike other indigenous groups, many Baka communities continue to honor their unique cultural identity, keeping their spiritual and societal practices alive. Silver monolith in Congo. In the heart of the bustling capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, something strange appeared overnight. A massive silver monolith standing 12 feet tall. Its sleek, polished surface gleamed, attracting a crowd of curious onlookers. This wasn't the first time such a phenomenon had occurred. Similar monoliths had appeared in places like Utah, Turkey, and California, sparking intrigue and speculation across the globe. What makes this monolith even more mysterious is that it wasn't placed by any government authority. It just appeared out of nowhere. The stainless steel structure was adorned with cryptic symbols, leaving people puzzled about its origin and purpose. Fearful of potential threats, locals set the monolith on fire, though the police later stepped in to protect the site. Its true meaning and purpose remain unsolved. Cursed treasure. The Congo is home to a fascinating legend that its hidden treasures are cursed. Locals believe that any attempt to uncover the riches of the lost civilizations deep within the jungle will lead to disaster. The curse is thought to stem from the angered spirits of those who once guarded the treasure, with some tales claiming that explorers and treasure hunters have vanished mysteriously or met untimely deaths. This dark folklore has been passed down through generations, warning of the consequences of disturbing the ancient, untouched riches. The belief is so strong that even today, some still avoid the jungle's depths, fearing that the treasures buried there come with a deadly price. Forgotten City. The forgotten city of Congo remains one of the greatest mysteries, shrouded in legend and speculation. Its exact location is debated, though many believe it lies deep within the Virunga region. Local folklore and historical accounts suggest it was once a prosperous city, rich in wealth and advanced technology. The name Zing, thought to have origins in Arabic or Swahili, may mean the black, referring to the presumed dark-skinned inhabitants. In the early 20th century, explorers like Henry Morton Stanley and Richard Francis Burton ventured into the Congo, searching for the city, driven by tales of its riches and sophistication. Some believe it was built by an ancient civilization using an indestructible, mysterious metal. Congo's dinosaur creature. In the remote swamps and rivers of the Congo Basin, a creature known as the Amela anuka has intrigued locals and explorers alike for generations. Described as a large, semi-aquatic animal, it's said to resemble a dinosaur or rhinoceros. Some reports claim it can grow up to 25 feet long. with a single long horn on its head and thick, scaly skin. Local legends from regional tribes speak of its impressive size. Sightings are mostly in areas like the Liala Swamp in the Congo and near the borders of Cameroon and Gabon. Western explorers and missionaries began documenting encounters with the Amala Anuka in the early 20th century. Yet, the mystery of this creature remains unsolved. Luso, the whispering tree. Tucked away in the heart of Congo's dense rainforests lies a natural wonder unlike any other. Luso, the whispering tree. This ancient giant, estimated to be over 500 years old, stands proudly in the Mali region, near the village of Lutu. What makes Luso truly mesmerizing is the sound it produces when the wind passes through its branches. A soft, whispering noise fills the air, as though the tree itself is speaking. For generations, local villagers have seen Luso as a symbol of wisdom and a link to their ancestors. They believe the whispers are voices from the past, offering guidance. This phenomenon has sparked local myths and caught scientists' attention. Researchers are studying the tree's bark, leaves, and environment. They want to understand the sounds behind its mysterious whispers. Flesh-eating parasite. Imagine the terrifying moment in Alien, when a creature bursts from within its host, feeding off its flesh in a gruesome display. Now, what if we told you something similar is happening right now in the jungles of Congo? In the jungle, scientists discovered a flesh-eating parasite. It burrows into its host, feeding on muscle and causing rapid decay. While it doesn't burst out in a dramatic fashion like in Alien, the results are no less horrifying. This parasite quietly invades its prey, leaving behind deadly wounds. Known as the silent devourer by locals, it thrives in the dense, untamed wilds of Congo, turning the jungle into a place of terrifying mystery. Stonehenge and the Congo connection. Stonehenge, the iconic Neolithic monument in Wiltshire, England, has long intrigued researchers. Its massive stone circles, some weighing up to 25 tons, are the cause. Its precise alignment with celestial events like the summer solstice has baffled historians and scientists for centuries. But recently, an intriguing theory has emerged, suggesting a possible connection between Stonehenge and the Congo. Fossil evidence has led some to hypothesize that the stones of Stonehenge could have originated from Central Africa, particularly from ancient geological formations in the Congo. The theory is that these stones were transported from Africa to England, but no direct archaeological evidence has confirmed this link. Despite the speculation, this idea has intrigued researchers. It has led to studies of ancient trade routes and geological similarities that might support the theory. Vanishing tribes. The Congo has witnessed the tragic disappearance of several indigenous tribes due to external pressures. One example is the Uti pygmies. They have lived in the Ituri forest for generations, relying on hunting and gathering. However, deforestation and regional conflicts have severely threatened their way of life. Similarly, the Batwa, or pygmies of the Great Lakes, have faced displacement due to conservation efforts and land encroachment. These factors, along with ongoing conflicts, have forced them to abandon their ancestral homes. Also, civil wars and forced displacement have greatly affected the Bambuti and other indigenous tribes. These events disrupted their cultural practices, livelihoods, and social structures. Chimpanzee sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? But nope, it's real. This unique creature is a hybrid between a chimpanzee and a gorilla, displaying traits from both species. The chimparilla has the intelligence and agility of a chimpanzee. It also has the strength and size of a gorilla. This has captivated scientists and researchers. The discovery was made after a series of sightings by local communities and researchers who observed the creature's behavior and physical characteristics. The chimparilla unlike any known species, is believed to be vital to Congo's rich biodiversity. It bridges the gap between two of the world's most iconic primates. The Haunted Peaks. In the heart of Congo, the land of volcanoes is shrouded in both awe and fear. Mount Nyiragongo, located in Virunga National Park, is a towering giant known for its vast lava lake, which is a mesmerizing but ominous sight. Locals believe the volcano is haunted by spirits, and its fiery eruptions are thought to be the wrath of ancient gods disturbed by human activity. Each eruption is seen as a warning. Nearby, Mount Nyamuragira, another fiery peak, is one of Africa's most active volcanoes. Its lava flows flood the land. This fuels the local belief that the volcanoes are vengeful, living entities watching over the region. Now, it's time for today's subscriber pick. This Japanese man flew all the way to Congo just to investigate an alleged alien landing. But that's not all. He shared photos with the aliens he met while exploring the depths of the Congolese jungle. He also claimed that he fell in love with one of the aliens and they got married. Can you believe that? The UFO researcher has done the unthinkable. He revealed that while spending months studying these extraterrestrials, he grew close to a female one he thought was beautiful. The photos he shared have gone viral, but many are calling him out and saying this is an absolute hoax. Do you believe his bizarre story? Let us know in the comments. Congo peatlands. Did you know there's a massive carbon-busting wonder hiding in the heart of Africa? Welcome to the Congo peatlands, an enormous untouched wetland stretching over 150,000 square kilometers. That's right, it's the largest tropical peatland complex on Earth, and it's packed with secrets. What makes this place so incredible? Well, it's a powerhouse in the fight against climate change. These peatlands store around 30 billion metric tons of carbon, more than 15 years of global fossil fuel emissions. Imagine that. They help fight global warming. They also create a safe haven for wildlife, regulate water flow, and maintain regional biodiversity. Lavish retreat of Congo's former leader. Nestled in the northwestern part of Congo, the village of Cobalt rose to global prominence during the rule of Mobutu Sese Seko, the country's president from 1965 to 1997. Under Mobutu's regime, Cobalt transformed into a lavish retreat that mirrored his extravagant lifestyle. It became famous for its opulent palaces. The most iconic is the Versailles of the jungle. It's a grand presidential palace adorned with marble and gold. Cobalt also had an international airport for large aircraft. This boosted its status as a hub for global diplomacy and luxury. However, following the end of Mobutu's rule, Cobalt's fortune plummeted. The palaces, once symbols of power, fell into disrepair. The village now haunts with the memory of a bygone, excess-filled era. Dingan. In the Congo Basin's rivers and lakes, locals and explorers are intrigued by tales of a mysterious creature, the Dingan. Descriptions vary, but it is often depicted as a terrifying hybrid. It combines the features of a lion, bear, and leopard with a scaly, fish-like tail. The legend dates back to the early 20th century. The first notable account was by big game hunter John Alfred Jordan in 1907, near Lake Victoria. Local folklore paints the Dingan as a fierce, aggressive creature. It is said to attack both humans and animals. The beast gained fame when explorer Edgar Beer Bronson detailed it in his 1910 books Enclosed Territory. He cited fishermen who claimed to have seen the terrifying creature. Chimpanzee Haven. In the heart of Congo, there's a place where hope and healing meet. It is Chimp Eden, a sanctuary for rescued and rehabilitated chimpanzees. Founded in 1992 by the Jane Goodall Institute, this haven near Pointe Noire helps orphaned and injured chimps. They are victims of the illegal wildlife trade and habitat destruction. Here, each chimpanzee is treated with immense care by a passionate team. They get large enclosures that mimic their natural habitats. This helps them recover both physically and emotionally. It's not just about healing their bodies. Chimp Eden cares for these incredible primates' emotional well-being too. With over 150 chimps in this safe refuge, Chimp Eden is one of Africa's largest sanctuaries. It ensures every chimp gets the care they deserve, and whenever possible, a chance to return to the wild. Harrowing reality of cobalt mines. A vast treasure lies deep in the forests of the Democratic Republic of Congo. It powers the modern world. Cobalt, coal, tantalum, copper, tin, and gold are vital. They are in gadgets like smartphones, tablets, laptops, and electric vehicles. That's right, the iPhones we all can't get enough of, and the sleek Teslas we all want to drive, are a result of horrifying human rights violations. Cobalt, in particular, fuels the batteries that keep these devices running. However, beneath the sleek surfaces of our tech lies a darker truth. The Congo, responsible for 72% of global cobalt production, faces a troubling reality. Mining operations often lack safety regulations and sometimes exploit children in hazardous conditions. These mines spread deadly diseases. They show a dark side to the wealth fueling the world's technology. We hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for more amazing stories.